what you think is David Morrell's best attributes?
I'm not trying to be mean, man. The only thing that I see that he does well, I mean, not that he does well. He's young, hungry, left-hander, but in my opinion, and people are gonna get mad when I say this right now, I don't think he has a great jab.
Mm,
I don't think he has a great left. I
mm,
don't think he has a good body shot or a great uppercut. Head
mm.
movement, I don't really see him moving his head. He stays very tall. He's just an athlete. To me, I think he's still in that amateur. He hasn't changed that style that much. He is getting better and better and better.
Yeah,
But I don't see. He's never fought somebody like David that puts all that pressure. That been to wars and been to everything. He's never been in a situation where he gets hit. Now, what do I do?
mm.
Doesn't make sense. He's
True,
never
true.
been taken to the deep waters, and he is going to be taken to the deep waters, and I think he's going to draw.
Wow. What did leading, because I think y'all have fought great style of fight, you know what I'm saying, at the elite level to prepare you for anything that David Morrell is going to bring to the table, like the Kalen plan, like the Demetrius Andre, Southpaw, Orthodox, and then you got the Alexander, big guy that took a lot of Benavidez shot. Who was the toughest opponent you think your son faced up to this point?
You know what? I thought Boo Boo Andrade would be the toughest.
Mhm.
Because man, I knew he was gonna beat him, and I knew he was too big for him, and I knew he had better punches and combinations and that. But when I started hearing the people, oh, Boo was gonna, he's a slick fighter. He's gonna make him look like an amateur. He's gonna expose him. Boo, it's fast, left-hander, and this and that. And then I kind of worry a little bit. I'm like, fuck. Hey, you know what? That's a fucking tough fight. It is a tough fight. That's the first time I went up there a little worried. But I
Mm.
knew that David was too strong, and I knew when David hit him, it was game over. But he did. I would say that it was the easiest, but I think it was preparing for him. It was the toughest because how do you find a sparring partner like that?
True, true. Yeah, I was
So
watching the fight, and it was like the first 3 rounds. A lot of people were surprised that Demetrius Andre went after him. People thought that he was going to be on, you know what I'm saying, on the outside and things of that nature. So I was, I was like, because I know Demetrius Andre, I support Demetrius Andre. He's my guy. So of course I
I
was
like
going
him.
for
I like
Demetrius
him. Big
Andre.
shout out to Demetrius. Even though he's talking a lot of shit, it's okay. I understand him.
No, he
It
actually,
doesn't.
he actually does respect you. He just like any other
But
fighter.
he's talking a lot of shit about, oh, with Memo. I don't know. Like, come on, bro. We don't do that shit. We will never do that shit. We were tested like 2, 3 times a week, and I mean, I knew that David was a stronger and bigger guy. He's too
Mhm.
fucking small for 168.
Mm.
But I like him. I like him. Like I said, he's a great fighter, and I think he could still be a champion. And he's a very dangerous fighter for a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
And I would love to see him with other fighters at 168. I would love to see him with Berlanga. I would like to see him even with Diego Pacheco, one of my fighters. I would love to see him with
Oh,
Caleb Plant.
man.
I mean, fuck, he's a dangerous fighter, man. That
That
motherfucker, that motherfucker didn't let me go to sleep for a couple of weeks.
that Pacheco and Andre is a good fight.
Man,
That.
I would love to make that fight happen. So for all the promoters that are listening to that, that would be a great fight, for Diego Pacheco and Boo Boo. But Diego Pacheco, I feel that he's there now, ready to fight Caleb Plant, uh, Berlanga, the other one, the Mexican one guy, what's his name? Fuck, I just forgot
Jaime
his name.
Munguia.
Munguia. So I think any of those guys would really want Munguia. We really want Munguia. So if that could happen, Diego Pacheco, Munguia, that would be a great fight.
Do you I know that David Benavidez before the fight with Alexandre said that he will move back to 168. But is it easy for y'all? Because I'm not really a fan of moving up and down. Look what happened to Roy Jones Jr. in his heyday. If he never did that mistake and coming back down, I think it took a hit with his legacy. Are you a fan of that, going up and win then
We're
coming back
warriors,
down?
man. We're our warriors. We're here to give the people what they want. I think a fight with Munguia would make sense. People would love to see that fight. Uh, Berlanga, whoever, and Billy, whoever. But these people don't want to fight David. So what's the purpose?
Mm,
When we can try to go fight Better Be Bold. Those are the guys that we really want to face, the monsters of the division. And like I said, if that doesn't happen, we'll go to cruiserweight and fight Sudo Ramirez.
See?
You know that's what's in our list right now. Be bold, better beef, and Sudo Ramirez. That's who we want to go face. You know, but in the meantime, I know we have to prove ourselves, keep proving ourselves, and
Mhm.
whoever's there, we're gonna take out in order to get to those three people.
Shout out to Mindful Sage. It said, Jose, thank you for representing Latino excellence. Good looking out, Sage.
Thank you, man. We're 100% Latinos. That's what we're here for, man. Work hard, show the people that there's no, we're not scared of nobody. We're here to fight anybody. And at the end of the day, a loss, it's not the end of the world, you know. And but to make history, you know, all the greats lost 2, 3 fights. So we
Hmm.
want to, we just in our mind is just making history. That's all we want. We want people to be proud of us and say this motherfucker fought everybody. He
Facts.
didn't run from nobody.